sometimes...
Are you just going to be difficult, or can we just get through this easily?
It was no problem.
Okay, cool.
Suzanne Mann and another officer try to handcuff Coleman so they can search him, but they can't until a third officer arrives.
Just put your hands behind your back.
None of the officers told Coleman he had committed a crime.
Stop playing with me, bro.
Kicking.
Stop. Get in the car. Why would you pull my hand?
Officer Navarro ripped out Coleman's braids, trying to pull him into the car. But he's mostly critical of Lieutenant Turner, the supervisor who told Mann,
I'll let you do whatever you want.
"I'll let you do whatever you want," she said. Through a spokesperson, Chief Angela Avret declined to be interviewed, so I met her one day after work.
Your officers dumped that man up in North Oakland. Is that the way you do business here? Chief, you have to answer to the public. You realize that, right?
Police officers picking up homeless people, then giving them the option between going to jail or being dropped off at some random, distant location. What do you think they're going to choose? Unethical, and I would even say criminal behavior.
Being
We're
difficult.
separate from them, right? So
You're being difficult.
answer her question.
San Leandro police handcuffed this homeless man at a strip mall, got into a violent struggle, and then dumped him, in their words, 7 miles away in Oakland. Officers did that even though they concluded the man had committed no crime.
At San Leandro Police Internal Affairs, Sergeant Mike Oliveira was going through old body camera video when he came upon this violent incident from December 2024. Any use of force is supposed to be thoroughly documented by the arresting officer. This one was not. Mike Raines is Oliveira's attorney.
When you apply force to people, you handcuff them, and that happens, you have to make sure you're making a record of it, and the best record you can make is you take them into custody, you tell them they're under arrest, you write a report, you let the DA sort it out.
It all started when San Leandro safety ambassadors, there on the left, tried to make 33-year-old Shaquille Coleman leave a shopping area. A clerk at the natural food store pushed an alarm button because she thought Coleman and the ambassadors were about to fight. 2 San Leandro police officers arrived.
I'm asking you, who are you? It's a lawful order. I'm asking
I'm
you.
a person that be around this.
Do you have
here
ID
and
on
here
you?
and sometimes.
Are you just going to be difficult, or can we
air.
just get through this easily?
It was no problem.
Okay, cool.
Suzanne Mann and another officer try to handcuff Coleman so they can search him, but they can't until a third officer arrives.
Just put your hands behind your back.
None of the officers told Coleman he had committed a crime. He did have a receiving stolen property conviction in his past, and he balked when they tried to put him in the police car.
Can I sit on the ground?
No, sir. No.
What are you doing, though?
Come on.
What are y'all doing?
A police supervisor, Lieutenant Antoinette Turner, arrived in time to see the interaction turn violent.
Stop kicking.
Bro, stop playing with me, bro.
Stop kicking.
Bro, stop. Get in the car. Why would you pull my hand?
Officer Navarro ripped out Coleman's braids, trying to pull him into the car.
Why would you do that to my hair, bro?
Coleman finally complied after Navarro pulled out his taser. You can see the green dot on Coleman's chest. The body cam continued to record while Officer Mann tried to figure out what to do next. She considers what San Leandro police call a green sheet, a 5150 or psychiatric hold. She even starts filling out the paperwork before realizing she doesn't have a case.
Well, shoot, I don't actually, they're saying he didn't do anything.
Mann decides she doesn't have evidence that Coleman was a danger to himself or others. So she comes up with another plan.
We're going to go way north and then jump him, and then we're going to go back to him.
Wherever you think is appropriate, I'll follow.
Don't think this is a one-off. Even though I never saw this myself in the department, I did hear about the stories where this did happen. So I'm pretty sure that it's happening in a lot of departments.
Mann tells Officer Navarro and her supervisor, Lieutenant Turner, that she wants to dump Coleman in Oakland, but not near any BART station.
Because then he'd just come back.
Or get on that and go. He doesn't want to park his street. So.
No, he's just going to come back and be a problem. Lieutenant, I will get him out of here. And there's no BART station. It's going to take him a while to get back from him.
Officer Mann gave Shaquille Coleman a choice, Santa Rita County Jail or a ride north to Oakland.
You want to ride up north, and then you could walk off and then go figure your life out? All right, bud. North we go.
They take surface streets to 580 North, past the San Leandro city limit. past the Oakland Zoo, past Mills College. They take the MacArthur Boulevard exit to a gas station just off the highway, 7 miles from where they picked up Shaquille Coleman.
I think he said he wanted his hair. Hold on.
Officer Navarro retrieves Coleman's braids. Officer Mann removes her pink handcuffs.
All right, sir. You can grab your stuff and take off, man.
As Shaquille Coleman gathers his belongings, her partner motions for Mann to get back in the police car.
I find this incident really disturbing.
Former SFPD commander and police practices expert Rich Correa is critical of Officer Mann's decisions, saying they could have violated Coleman's civil rights. But he's mostly critical of Lieutenant Turner, the supervisor who told Mann,
I'll let you do whatever you want.
"I'll let you do whatever you want," she said.
You can't, in the 21st century, go to a scene as a boss and not do anything.
Yes, you can. As I always say, that's policing in America. So when you as a citizen request a supervisor, 9 times out of 10, this is the type of supervisor that's going to show up.
If there's some support, some action you need to take, some advice, some guidance, you're not there as a passive observer. You're there to add value.
Antoinette Turner left the San Leandro Police Department this past December. I reached her by phone at BART Police, where she is now Deputy Chief in charge of the Progressive Policing and Community Engagement Bureau. Turner would not answer any of my questions about her role in the incident. Through a spokesperson, Chief Angela Averett declined to be interviewed, so I met her one day after work.
Your officers dumped that man up in North Oakland. Is that the way you do business here? Chief, you have to answer to the public. You realize that, right?
To follow up, I sent a detailed list of questions to the city and received a response that said, after Sergeant Oliveira's complaint last month, Chief Averett launched an independent third-party investigation that found certain personnel violated department policies and that they faced corrective action. That's news to Sergeant Oliveira. It's been 1 year since he first complained about this incident. His lawyer says Oliveira is facing repercussions.
He feels like the result has been that he's been shunned, he's been discriminated against, he's been retaliated against, and the treatment he's received within this administration.
I reached out to all the officers in this report and left messages but did not hear back.
And I'm pretty sure you're not going to hear back. But again, I don't know how many times I have to say this. This is policing in America. The lieutenant who gave the permission for these cops to take a homeless man away from the area that he's familiar with, and he's committed no crime, you just drop him in the middle of nowhere. She gave permission for that. Well, she was promoted. But the sergeant who found out what was happening and reported it, well, he's getting all types of hell coming his way. Again, policing in America. It's getting worse by the day. Make sure you know your rights, protect yourself, and stay safe. With that being said, we the people you, signing off.